Welcome back. Now, plus-size fashion is getting more and more popularity in line with the movement of self-acceptance and being positive, basically, right?
Yeah, let's talk about it now with our guest here, plus-size fashion. Plus-size fashion, joining us here, Suzanne Subijanto from My Size Clothing Store. Suzanne, good morning. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for inviting us.
My Size. I've actually seen a lot of that stores in around Indonesia. Now, what made you come up with,
the idea?
Yeah, the idea of making.
I was about 15, 20 kilos heavier back then. It was 2003. And I just came back from the States, and it was so easy to find clothes there. I was small there, and well, not small, medium. But when I came back here, I was like big, huge. And I can't find clothes at my size that's trendy and good fabric and good price. So we decided to make.
So that's how you start your
That's
idea.
how,
But when you started, how do you collaborate to actually to get that target? I mean, when you first launched it, did you get help from other designers, for example?
No, we did it all on our own. It was just me and my sister and a friend. So it was just us, and we did it all by ourselves. It was just one little store, and but the customer keep coming, and it's like word of mouth. We didn't do any advertising at all. So
That's
it was
good.
Yeah. And how did you promote though your clothing line?
In the meantime, we had online website and then online shopping, and also we collaborate with extra large community. Like there's a few now, and also sponsor or endorse TVs.
And how long have you been doing this, My Size?
It's been almost 14 years.
14 years.
And back then, 14 years ago, you were the first to actually come up with this concept here in
We
Indonesia.
were one of the first,
Oh,
yes.
one of the first. All right.
So did you get any feedback back then when you first launched it?
Reactions or
I know you mentioned about words of mouth, but how did they react on that?
They were very shy, being big back then. So every time we give brochure, they're like, no, 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 or they're like laughing or things like that. But it's so different than now. Now they're like, well, I'm big, I'm beautiful, so what?
So basically, in the same time, you're actually selling your clothing, but also you give like sort of like campaign or message,
Message,
like be happy with yourself, basically.
You have to be confident. Yeah.
where did you get your idea though when you first started to make your type of clothing? What kind of type of designs? Where does your idea come from? Do you follow the trends at that time when you first started?
No, at the beginning it was more basics and more, but something that's comfortable. That's like. At the beginning, it's more basic, but now it's became the customer wanted more trend. Make this, make like this, make cut off shoulder, make that. So we follow that, and then I also like to look at streetwear, like looking at people, and I say, oh, I want to make like that, or. Now it's like online. I can like look through Instagram and stuff, and then now we have stylists and designers.
Now, in terms of maybe market here, now what is it like Indonesia selling?
Compared to other countries, for example.
Compared to other countries, I think here is very good. It's a lot of people are getting curvier and curvier,
sexier,
sexier and sexier, and it's easier to sell here because it's people do want trendy stuff and they want to change. Women especially want to change clothes every day. So it's a good market.
It's a good market.
Can you share with us, like, if you said it's a good market in terms of growth, like you've been with My Size for 14 years. Can you tell us more about the like the average growth of the market of your store?
Well, before people always say that before it's always better than now. I mean, now the economy is kind of slowing down, but we're still hoping that people still buy. Curvier ladies still want to look trendy, so they do still buy, except now maybe before they were buying 5, now they're buying 3. So
And this has happened since last year, right? Because the economic slowdown actually began last year.
And then now there's a lot of competitors. Like there's a lot of online business. So we just have to be really good at the storefront, like the sales woman, or they're really. We teach them to know the customer by name, and open their the zipper and help them, because they tend to have, the customers tend to not, it's hard to difficult to open.
But go on. No, it's okay.
Such a gentleman. Do you face any challenges though in terms of for this past 14 years? What's the biggest challenge you would say?
The biggest challenge is to large women, they have different sizes, like for example, like big on top or small on top or big on bottom. So it's hard to make clothing that fits for all type of body.
So basically, it's not like a mass production. You also talk to the customers and measure them and custom made.
No, we don't do that, and we don't do custom made.
You just create in different kind of sizes.
In different. Yeah, we have like from XL until 8L.
Okay.
And since that's not big enough, we also make +1, +2. So that's about 164 centimeters, and that's the biggest one. So it's even more bigger than the length of the fabric. So
all right. So how many stores do you have now?
we have 16.
16.
Yes.
All over Indonesia.
All over Indonesia.
Well, of course, you say you use more fabric, right? You use more fabric to make bigger clothing. Now, in terms of using more fabric, that means you have to, it has to be more expensive, though, compared to other normal stores, right? Is that the case as well?
We try to make it almost the same, almost the same, but it's kind of hard with the rental of the store. It's getting a bit heavier. I mean, more expensive, but it's about the same price as the normal size. So it's still about 220,000 for blouse and 300 for pants and jeans.
Okay. But in terms of choosing the right type of business, like compared to online and also on stores, like the exact stores, physical stores, which is the one? Which one is actually the best one to do now?
So which is better, online or?
Online or
For this type of business, which is for curvy, I think curvy women still wants to try on their clothes, so they still go to the stores. Than going online. But if they know our size already, then they do order online, but they already know the size, so they're sure about the size first. But it is booming. It's going up, but it's still, the stores are better.
All right. Now, you mentioned you have a lot of stores as well around Indonesia.
Yeah.
Now, which one would you say actually has the most? Yeah, the biggest market.
It's actually Karawaci.
Karawaci, Jakarta.
Yeah, because it's it's also for during Lebaran it's also good, and during Christmas it's also good.
Okay, now
So
I saw some of your products is like Muslim fashion as well there.
Muslim
Yes.
fashion.
So what do you think about the market?
It's growing. It's really growing, the Muslim fashion. A lot of them really want stylists and hijabbers and
Like kaftan as well?
we don't really do kaftan.
Okay.
For some reason, when we do kaftan, it's not doing well. We just do like basic tops or longer. Basic is more selling.
And what about in terms of being on, like, say, Fashion Week or anything like that? Have you joined Fashion Week?
Not Jakarta Fashion Week, but it's Jakarta Food Fashion Festival, JF3. We did join that, and it's we're really surprised that they welcome us for plus size, but they were really happy that a lot of customers also need the plus size fashion show, and the models are also so happy with that because they're really want to be
On
out
the
there.
runway.
Yeah, on the
That's
runway.
Showing
Yeah.
positive
Yeah.
and also accepting their body. Yeah.
Yes.
All right.